Frederick Warriors for the remaining games here at our Flames Frenzy. For many of you, you've been here since maybe 5:30 preparing breakfast, so we've had a special morning up to this point. We're looking forward to some more fun times supporting our young people play the game of basketball. So before we announce our starting lineups, let's take a moment and bow our heads in prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we're thankful for this special day. We get to come and celebrate our young people, watch them play basketball. Thank you for how you use us in their lives to teach them valuable life lessons. Thank you for bringing the Frederick Warriors here safely today. I pray we enjoy a good day of getting to know one another better, enjoy a good, healthy competition. And I pray that as we do those things, that you'll be honored and glorified. For it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, for this Warriors starters, we have number 12, Lily Vandenberg. Number 11, Adriana Balacera. Number 4, Ava Padilla-Casey. Number 14, Laura Montgomery. And number 8, Madison Holbert. And now we're going to the Shalom Christian Academy Ladies. We have number 5, Chloe Gerhardt. Number 33, Lucy Bird. Number 42, Liz Haley. Number 24, Sydney Moore. And number 22, Harper Adams.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Shalom Dome at Shalom Christian Academy as we're getting set to start our Flames Frenzy afternoon and evening here at Shalom Christian Academy. Our first game, I think one of 6 here this afternoon, features our middle school girls, A team, up against the Frederick Warriors out of Frederick, Maryland. Tip ball is going to be controlled by Frederick as they look to set up their offense here. Number 4 are going to go strong to the hole right off the bat. A little too tight on the shot. It bounces off. Shalom comes down with the rebound, gets it to Chloe Gearhart. Her shot is strong. Number 11 there for the Warriors with the rebound. Shalom in their man-to-man defense. And we're going to get our first whistle of the game. It's going to be called against Shalom. Foul against number 33, Lucy Bird. Her first, team's first. Foul shot for the Warriors off the mark. Can't see her number. I think it's number 4. Second foul shot is good. So the first point of the game comes from a foul shot by Frederick Warriors. Shalom comes back second time on offense now. Looks like they're going to play in a 2-3 zone, I believe, is what it looks like. They try to get it down on the baseline. Sydney Moore out of bounds. That turns the ball back over to Frederick. Oh, 14 getting good position down underneath for Frederick, and on the shot she is fouled. This time the foul is against number 5 for Shalom, Chloe Gearhart, her first, team second. I believe is number 14 on the line, Nora McGovern. As Chloe Gearhart comes out, Claire Moore coming in for her. scramble for the ball. Lucy Bird comes up with it, gets it up to Harper Adams. She dribbles up the left side, gets it up ahead. Claire Moore. She's going to go to the hole. Shot won't go, but she's going to get fouled. So Claire will go to the line shooting 2. Claire is a 7th grader on the Flames team. First one's a little strong off the back iron. Number 14 was who was called for the foul on Frederick Warriors. That's Nora McGovern. Her first, team's first. Claire's second shot a little strong. Lucy Bird ends up with it, gets it to Sydney Moore, tipped out of bounds. Possession will remain down here on the Shalom end as Quinn Staley now will set to inbound it on the baseline here for Shalom underneath their basket. Try to get it into Lucy. Had position there for a little bit. Loses the pass. Turnover to Frederick Warriors is going to get called for a carry on that. Or the Warriors. So that turns the ball back over to Shalom. 4:44 remaining here in the first quarter. 2-0 Warriors lead. Moore trying to get it into Bird, tipped back out. Quinn Staley ends up with it. Harper Adams, her shot short. Claire Moore there. Can't get it to go. Lucy Bird battling for the rebound. Kicks it back out to Staley for 3. Oh, this time it won't go. As Claire Moore getting a lot of offensive rebounds in there, but can't get the buckets to go. So tipped out of bounds by the Warriors. Quinn Staley now will inbound it here for Shalom on the baseline. I tried to get into Bird, number 21 for the Warriors, tips it away. She's dribbling the other way. Gets it stolen by Shalom. Sydney Moore has it, passes it off to Harper Adams, dribbling to the middle of the floor. And she's going to go all the way and lay it up and in off the glass and will get fouled. Bucket won't go, but Harper will go to the line shooting 2. Adams, number 22 for the Flames, 7th grader. Number 11, Adriana Bonasora, called for the foul. Her first, team second. And Adams drains the first free throw, which is actually the first points here in this contest for Shalom. Adams' second free throw, good as well, and we are all tied up at 2 apiece. 2 minutes into this game. Moore gets the steal. Number 4 takes it away from her for the Warriors. Her shot gets blocked. Claire Moore bends back up with it. Scramble for the ball. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor by Frederick, head coach. That timeout comes at 3:38 remaining here first quarter, all tied up at 2 apiece. Looks like it's going to be a great game here in this middle school girls game, non-league game here on Flames Frenzy Day. There you can see Coach Alan Moore for the Flames talking to his young ladies out there. And he's assisted by Patrick Adams and Bart Staley. Shalom in their home whites. Frederick Warriors in their navy uniforms. Nice crowd here gathered for this contest. Just finished our 4th, 5th games here a little bit ago. And YBA this morning, I think 3 games there. So if you add all those into that, we're probably up to more like 9 or 10 games here happening at Shalom Christian Academy all day long. Sophomores had their pancake breakfast this morning, which was delicious. Nice job there by the Warriors being strong with the ball. And number 4 there for the Warriors. Ava drug her pivot foot just slightly, called for the travel. Adams going to inbound it to Quinn Staley. Still going against his 2-3 defense here by the Warriors. Moore, her shot's off the mark. Claire Moore, a rebounding machine in this game so far. Gets another one. Lexi Breckbill, who's into the contest as well, gets that rebound. And then on the tie-up, it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Shalom now. So back to Quinn Staley here, inbounding on the Shalom end of the floor for the Flames. Gets it into Adams, shot fake, dribble, drive, can't go. And another rebound, Claire Moore. Excellent position there by Claire, a 7th grader for the Flames. Really locked in there on the rebounding, which is awesome to see. And that time she gets the offensive putback. So tipped out of bounds by Shalom. So this time the Warriors will inbound it on their end of the floor. And about halfway through the first quarter now. Shalom leading by 2. 4-2. Oh, we're going to get a moving screen, I believe. Called against the Warriors. I believe that's on number 21. Don't have a 21 on the roster, so we'll just go with number 21. Her first, team's third. And we're going to get a travel called against the Flames. Harper Adams, that turns the ball back over to Frederick. Tipped out of bounds by Shalom. It will be Warriors ball still here with 2:30 remaining first quarter. Flames leading 4-2. Strong shot, Derek. This time Quinn Staley down with the rebound. Dribbles out of pressure, passes it off to Harper Adams. She passes up ahead to Claire Moore. Adams across to Chloe Gearhart, back up top to Quinn Staley. Oh, nice feed there by Adams, down into Lexi Breckbill, my apologies. And she lays it up and in off an absolute dime there by Harper Adams. Extending the lead now to 4 points for Shalom, 6-2. Under 2 minutes remaining first quarter. I think Lexi's going to get whistled for the contact there. It's going to be her first, team's third, I believe. Number 11 for Shalom coming into the contest for the first time, Ava Healy, giving Harper Adams a little bit of a breather. Frederick's going to inbound it across the court there. Gets it into the backcourt to number 4. She dribbles it up and sets up the Warriors offense. Number 14 now with the ball. Sees an opening to the hole. Oh, Claire Moore going to get whistled for the foul. Had a lot of ball, but must have got a little bit of the body there as well. So Moore, I believe it's going to be her first, team's fourth. Here with 1:35 remaining first quarter. Flames leading 6-2. I believe that's number 14. Her foul shot's a little strong. Chloe Gearhart drains the jumper for Shalom, puts them up 5 now, 8-3. Breckbill ends up with the ball, tied up there by 21. The possession error points to Frederick. They will inbound the ball now there across the court. Number 14 gets it into number 4. I'm sorry, number 11 gets it into number 4. Tipped out by Healy for Shalom, so Warriors will still maintain possession here. Lucy Bird coming back in. Lexi Breckbill will take a seat. Nice pass fake there on the inbound pass. Tipped out of bounds again by Shalom. So Warriors will maintain possession here, coming up on 1 minute remaining first quarter. Nice job there by Lucy Bird getting position between her and her defender to tip that ball out of bounds. Out of bounds off of the Warriors. It will be Shalom ball now. Ava Healy set to inbound it in to Quinn Staley. Quinn's going to set up the Shalom offense now against the 2-3 defense here by the Warriors. Healy into the center to Bird. She loses it, but Quinn Staley ends up with it. Over to Gearhart. Hit from there. The last possession. Can't get that one to fall. Turnover by Shalom as number 4 intercepts that ball. And her shot is going to get a bit tipped. Gearhart comes up with it. Quinn Staley now will dribble it down. Oh, nice pass in there by Shalom, but Moore can't get it to go. Found herself wide open there on that low block. I think she didn't realize how wide open she was. Maybe forced that shot just a little bit when she didn't have to, but that's okay. 10 seconds remaining now. Be tipped out by Quinn Staley for Shalom. Warriors will maintain possession here and get set to inbound it underneath their basket on the baseline here with 7.8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Flames up 8-3. Oh, Shalom ends back up with a Healy looking to go the other way. Chucks up a shot at the horn. Oh, it looked great. Just wasn't long enough. Looked good coming off the hand by Ava, but didn't go there. So we're at the end of the first quarter. Good one for the Flames. They lead by 5, 8-3. We get set to start the second quarter here of this middle school girls basketball non-league matchup here on Flames Frenzy for Shalom. Flames hosting Frederick Warriors. Gearhart shot off the mark. Harper Adams ends up with it. Her shot's going to be short. It's going to be actually go out of bounds off of the Warriors. So Shalom will maintain possession here as Quinn Staley will get set to inbound it underneath the Flames hoop here. Get it into the corner, back to Gearhart. Can't get it to go. Loose ball, scramble for it, and tie up. And the possession arrow is going to go for Frederick. So Warriors have their first opportunity here in the second quarter to set up their offense against the man-to-man defense by Shalom. Oh, Bird with a nice block there. And 2 had to shoot it over Moore with her length there. And we're going to get steps called against Sydney Moore. She tried to get the pass off to Quinn Staley, so that turns the ball back over to the Warriors. Set to inbound it down here in front of us. Oh, number 12 for the Warriors tried to save it, but threw it off her own leg and went out of bounds down here by the Shalom bench. Adams set to inbound it to Staley. Warriors look like they're staying in that 2-3 defense here. Chloe Gearhart fires off a shot. It won't go. Defensive board there by the Warriors, number 11. One and done trip there for the Flames on that possession. Number 4 drives, and she gets, I believe, fouled by number 33, Lucy Bird. I think that's going to be her second, team's first. So yeah, it is her second. They put 1 foul up there, but I thought it was 2. That's number 4 for the Warriors hitting the foul shot. So Bird will come out. Claire Moore coming in for her. Shot up and good there. 2 for 2 from the foul line on that possession for the Warriors, number 4. Gearhart passes it over to Adams. Her jump shot is going to be off the mark. Number 14 there with the defensive board for the Warriors. A second one and done trip here in a row for the Flames. Shot off the mark. Scramble for the ball. Warriors number 14 gets the offensive rebound, kicks it to number 4, pull up from the foul line, and she buries it. 4-0 run here to start the second quarter for the Warriors, and they pull within 1 now as Coach Alan Moore for Shalom takes the 30-second timeout. And that comes at 4:14 remaining second quarter here. Flames up 1, 8-7. On the floor for Shalom right now, we have Sydney Moore, Harper Adams, Quinn Staley, Claire Moore, and Chloe Gearhart. Nice crowd starting to gather here on Flames Frenzy Day. You can see the decorations in the gym. It's always the last Saturday here in January. Just an exciting time of hosting games all day long here on a Saturday. Like I said, we started with YBA first thing this morning for our young people, 2nd through 5th graders, and then we had a 4th, 5th from our rec teams play before this game here, featuring our middle school girls. As Gearhart throws it to number 4 for the Warriors. She tries to dish it off to number 12, but Sydney Moore there. Nice job by Adams to try not to be touching the ball while she's out of bounds. It's eventually going to go out of bounds off of the Warriors, and so some full court pressure here by Frederick. And Shalom handling it well, passing through the press, just like they're taught by their head coach. So Chloe Gearhart there was fouled by number 4, it looks like, for the Warriors, her first. Get it inbound there to Moore. Claire Moore over to Sydney Moore. Her shot's off the mark, coming back the other way now. Warriors setting up their offense against the man-to-man defense here of Shalom. Nice defense there by Gearhart. And it's going to go off of Blue and out of bounds. That's going to turn the ball back over to Shalom now. Lexi Breckbill going to come in for Chloe Gearhart. Number 2 coming in for the Warriors, giving number 11 a break. Number 4 anticipating that pass up top to Quinn Staley. She goes the other way. A little strong on the shot. It won't go. Shalom gets the offensive rebound. Nice job there by Claire Moore running the floor. Great pass by Quinn Staley to find her, but Moore a little bit too strong on the layup. It won't go. Rebound goes to the Warriors. They come back the other way now as we've passed the halfway mark here of the second quarter. 1-point game so far here, 8-7, Shalom leads. And we're going to get a tie-up. Possession arrow points to Shalom, so Shalom will get set to inbound it here as Adams in front of the home fans. Gets it into Quinn Staley. job there by Breckville being strong with the ball. Quinn driving through the lane. She's going to get fouled by number 21 of the Frederick Warriors. Staley will head to the line shooting 2. And so with 2:27 here in the second quarter, Shalom has yet to score here in the second period. Hopefully Staley here can get us on the board, but that first foul shot off the mark. Warriors outscoring Shalom 4-0 here in the second period. And that got them back in this ball game, only trailing by 1 now. Staley swishes the second one, so that ends that 4-0 run there by Frederick to start the second quarter. So tipped out of bounds by Shalom. It will be Warriors ball. The number 4 for Frederick will inbound it. Nice job there by Moore intercepting that inbound pass. Staley, nice ball control there. She's getting some pressure there by number 4. Over to Sydney Moore. She drives baseline, tries to put up a shot. It's a little too strong. Scramble for the ball. And Adams, who has it, it won't go. Sydney Moore on the weak side rebound, tries to get up a shot. It won't go, but she's fouled. So Sydney Moore, number 24 for the Flames, will head to the line shooting 2. Fouls on the Warriors, number 2, her first, team's 3rd, and Sydney Moore hits the first one. So 3 points so far here in the second quarter for the Flames, all coming from the charity stripe. I'm sorry, 2 points so far this quarter. Got it a little bit ahead of myself. Now it's 3 points. Maybe I'm just prophetic. And now we're going to get a 30-second timeout here called by the Warriors head coach. Timeout with 1:53 remaining second quarter. Flames leading by 4, 11-7. So on the floor for Shalom, Sydney Moore, Harper Adams, Quinn Staley, Claire Moore, and Lexi Breckbill. Looks like Shalom's going to set up a full court press here now, showing that for the first time in the game. The Warriors now breaking their huddle. They're going to come out, inbound it on the baseline at the far end of the floor for them. Nice trap there by Shalom. Frederick able to pass it back, and Adams ends up with it. Can't get the layup to go. Gets her own rebound out to Staley for 3. Oh, in and out for Quinn. Scramble for the rebound and jump ball as girls hit the floor, but it looks like everybody's okay. They hop up. Possession arrow pointing towards Frederick. They will inbound it now at the far end of the court against the full court pressure here by Shalom Christian Academy. Loose ball, ball's on the floor. And another jump ball. This time the possession arrow will give it to Shalom as the Flames set to inbound it underneath, or at the baseline here now on the Flames side. Adams into Breckbill, back to Staley, corner 3. Won't go, and Moore there with another offensive rebound. Can't get the putback to go, but on that rebound, a tie up and another jump ball. Possession arrow points to blue. This time Moore calls off the press. Nice job there by Sydney Moore. Great defense. So in the scramble for the ball, number 11 for the Warriors will be called for the foul. That gives possession back to the Flames now, as Harper Adams will inbound it to Quinn Staley. Number 11 for the Warriors, it's going to be her second, team's fourth here in the second quarter. So any more fouls caused by the Frederick Warriors, Shalom will be shooting to try to get it in to Breckbill, and she's tied up. On the possession arrow, Flames will maintain possession now. Quinn Staley set to inbound it on the baseline underneath the Flames basket. 1:07 remaining second quarter. Flames up 4, 11-7. Staley thought about a three, puts it on the ground, kicks it out to Moore. Baseline jumper, and nothing but the bottom of the net for Sydney Moore. And that extends the Flames lead to 6 now, 13-7. And 4 drives to the hole, almost got it to go. Moore trying to get the rebound, goes off of her hands and out of bounds. Warriors maintain possession here with 43 seconds remaining before halftime. Well, 14 got good position there. Splits the double team, puts it up, oh, it won't go. Sydney Moore now comes down with it. Sydney uses her height very well out there, especially on the rebounding on the boards. And as Moore puts it on the floor, she's going to get fouled by number 14 for the Warriors. So Moore will actually go to the line now, shooting 2. It's the new rule in basketball this year. Team fouls cleared after each quarter. But then once a team reaches 5 points, the other team is in the bonus and will shoot 2 for the rest of the quarter only. So with 27 seconds remaining second quarter, Moore's first foul shot off the mark. So 14, she will come out because that was her second foul. Number 2 came in for her. Moore's second free throw attempt coming now. And she swishes it. 14-7 now. Flames have the Warriors doubled up on the scoreboard. 25 seconds remaining before halftime. Scramble for the ball. 4 comes out with it. 14 seconds remaining, second quarter. And whistled. Shalom whistled for the contact. Number 24, Sydney Moore, will be called for the foul. Warriors set to inbound it underneath the baseline. Trying to get a shot off here before halftime. Nice job there by 12 for the Warriors running that ball down. 3 ball off the mark. Staley down with it. She tries to chuck one up and got a long way to go, but good attempt there by Quinn. We've reached halftime of this middle school girls basketball game. Flames head to the locker room up 7, 14-7. And stay tuned, we're gonna highlight 2 young ladies here coming up at halftime, so you won't wanna miss that. All right, now we're ready to go. Apologize for the little bit of a delay there for technical difficulties. So 2 young ladies we want to highlight today. Number 1, Hannah Coons. And she is number 1, a 6th grade guard for the Lady Flames. This is Hannah's 7th year playing basketball. And we asked Hannah, what's your favorite part about being part of a sports team? And she said, my teammates and the energy of the game and crowd. Hannah's favorite Bible character is Matthew because of his relationship with Jesus. And if Hannah could travel anywhere in the world, she would like to go to Florida. So that's one of our 2 highlighted players of the game. Number 1, 6th grade guard, Hannah Coons. Our next player we're going to highlight is Emma Lynn Christ. She's a 6th grader as well, and this is Emma Lynn's 3rd year playing basketball. When we asked her what her favorite part about a sports team is, she says, I love getting to know other students from the school that I may not have in class with. Love being a teammate and getting to know other girls. That's a great reason to be a part of a team, Emmeline. And her favorite Bible character is Noah because he saved all the animals. That's true. We wouldn't have any animals if it wasn't for Noah. And if Emmeline could travel anywhere in the world, she would want to go to London or Paris. 2 good choices there, Emmeline. So that's our featured players of the game today, Emmeline Christ and Hannah Coons. Getting set to start the second half of this middle school girls game as the Lady Flames hosting the Lady Warriors of Frederick. It's a homeschool group out of Frederick, Maryland. Flames leading by 7 here to start the second half. And our first half scores for Shalom, we have Quinn Staley with 1. Sydney Moore leading the way with 5. Harper Adams with 2. Claire Moore with 2. And Lexi Breckbill with 2 as well. Possession error points to Frederick, so they will get the ball to start the second half. Chloe Gearhart, Sydney Moore, Harper Adams, Lucy Bird, and Quinn Staley are your starting 5 here for the second half. And we're going to get started here with a jump ball. And possession arrow will give it back to Shalom. Full court pressure here being applied by the Warriors. Shalom handled it well the first time by passing through the press. Nicely done, young ladies. Tipped away briefly, but Moore tracks it down. Oh, Bird would have been wide open if she just turned and shot. Gearhart for 2. Won't go. She got a nice looking follow through there on her shot. Couldn't get that one to fall though. And Frederick Warriors comes down with the rebound. Wild shot there by number 4. And Shalom comes down with it. Quinn Staley brings it up the right side. Tries to get it into Bird. Kicks back out to Harper Adams. Gearhart ended up with it, and we're going to get a 3-second call against Shalom, which is going to turn the ball back over to the Warriors. They called a moving screen on that against the Warriors, number 14. Ball back over to Shalom now. Frederick still staying in that 2-3 defense, it looks like. Gearhart finds Adams at the top. Passes it off to Moore, and she loses it out of bounds. And that's going to turn the ball back over to Frederick here. So 14-7 halftime score. Nobody scored here yet in the third quarter. Whistle against Shalom. It's going to be Gearhart called for the contact, her second, team's first. Warriors inbound it in front of their home fan, or in front of their fans, the away fans for this game. Oh, a nice block there by Sydney Moore. Uses her height really well out there, which is great because she's got a lot of it. Gearhart ends up with the ball, can't get it to fall, scramble for the rebound, and we have another jump ball. And this time possession arrow points towards Frederick, so they will inbound it at the far end of the court. Number 11 is going to pass it into number 4. Four drives to the hole. It's a little strong. Scramble for the ball. And jump ball. Possession points to Shalom. Adams going to pass it into Harper Adams. So kind of like I guess not really like the second quarter. I was going to say it's a slow start to the scoring here in the third quarter. But in the second quarter, the Warriors actually went on a 4-0 run to start that quarter and pulled within 1. And then, I think it was 8-7, Shalom was leading, and then Flames scored the last 6 points there before halftime to take the 14-7 lead into the locker room. And then so far this quarter, no scoring has happened yet. Two good teams battling it out here on the hardwood today. Gearhart gets the steal, going the other way, and she's going to get fouled by number 4 for Frederick. It's going to be Frederick's second team foul. number 4, who was whistled for the contact. We'll see what they put up on the board for her. Must be her second as that one goes off Quinn Staley's fingertips and out of bounds. Gives the ball back to the Warriors. Number 4 dribbling through the lane, and in her shot attempt, she will get fouled. So number 4 for the Warriors, Ava P., and I'm not going to go into that last name because it's probably about 25 letters. So Ava to the line for the Warriors, shooting 2. Number 33 for Shalom, Lucy Bird, whistled for the contact. It's going to be her third, team second. Ava, nicely done there, hits the first foul shot. First point of the third quarter. Come from the foul line for Frederick. Ava's second went off the mark. Scramble for the ball. And it's going to go the other way now. Flames ball now. Some full court pressure again being applied by the Warriors. And scramble for the ball. And another jump ball. I feel like we're going to have a record for jump balls. It's going to be passed in. Shalom ball. Gehart gets it over to Staley. She pulls up from the foul line, finds Bird underneath, can't get it to go. Sydney Moore cleans it up, can't get the shot to go, but she gets called for the, or gets whistled. She gets fouled in her attempt, and so it won't go. She will go to the line shooting 2 as number 14 for the Warriors. Looks like that's going to be her 4th foul, team's 3rd for Frederick, as we reach the halfway point here of the third quarter. And Sydney Moore drains the foul shot on the first attempt. So Claire Moore now coming in for the Flames. Chloe Gearhart going to get a breather on the bench. Number 2 coming in for the Warriors. Number 14 will take a seat there with her 4 fouls. Moore's second free throw attempt won't go. This time Frederick gathers the rebound. They head the other way now, setting up their offense. Flames still in their man-to-man defense as they've been all game. Oh, nice job there by Adams. And we're going to get a timeout called by Flames head coach Alan Moore, seeing his players in trouble there as Adams being aggressive, getting on the floor after that loose ball. And to maintain possession, Moore calls the timeout here with 2:38 remaining. Third quarter, Flames lead by 7, 15-8. Coming out of the timeout now, back to live action here. Shalom getting set to inbound it at the far end of the court as the Warriors setting up their full court press. Get it into Adams to the center there. Staley, but number 4 intercepts it. Goes up for the shot. It won't go. Adams gathers the rebound. She's getting mugged in there, and we're going to get a whistle against the Warriors. See which one they called. There were 3 in there, so we'll see which one they gets called for, and that's going to be number 11, her 3rd. On the inbound pass, Harper Adams lost it briefly, and we're going to get a double or travel called against the Flames. The full court pressure there, a little too much for Shalom on that possession, and that works. That was the goal for Frederick, going to the full court press to cause a turnover, and that's exactly what happened. Warriors inbounding it underneath their basket. Number 12 dribbles to the top of the key. Gets it to number 4. Try to find an opening. Bird challenges that shot. It's off the mark. Shalom comes down with the rebound. Gets it up ahead to Harper Adams. She puts up a shot. Oh, and one. Adams putting it up and in. That is my good buddy Jack Myers, who will be on the call for the varsity game. He would call that a two-piece and a biscuit. So the two-piece is the made bucket. The biscuit coming here from the foul line. Let's see if Adams can get the biscuit here. In and out and in and out, so it won't go. And now Shalom's Sydney Moore going to get whistled for over the back on the rebound. That will give the ball back to Frederick here, coming up on the 2-minute mark here, third quarter. Flames lead 17-8. I think Lucy's going to get whistled for that. It might be her fourth foul. It's going to be Shalom's fourth team foul here. So we got, for the rest of this quarter, we got foul shots coming by both teams on fouls. So Bird will take a seat on the bench with those 4 fouls. Lexi Breckbill will come in for her. Frederick set to inbound it underneath their basket. Pinball in there, action. Claire Moore gathers it, gets it to Harper Adams. She's off to the races. Kicks it over to Lexi Breckbill. Her shot is blocked by number 2 and out of bounds. Shalom maintains possession as Quinn Staley will set to inbound it on the baseline here underneath the Shalom basket. Staley for 3, and she drains it. Big time bucket there by Quinn Staley here as the Flames coming alive here towards the end of the third quarter. Have now opened up a 12-point lead here in this middle school girls basketball game. And with 1:27 remaining, Warriors head coach will take a timeout. Shalom leading 20-8. So here in the third quarter, Shalom outscoring the Warriors 6-1 now to extend that lead to 12, 20-8. And there you can see head coach Alan Moore talking to his young ladies. Coach Allen knows a lot about basketball, and just happy to have him coaching up these middle school girls. Does a great job along with his 2 assistants, Patrick Adams and Bart Staley. Back to live action here coming out of the timeout. 1:27 remaining third quarter. It will be Warriors ball as they inbound it on their side of the floor. Get it off to number 4. Thought about a 3, but decided to pass it off to number 12. Top of the key to number 11. Shalom still in their man-to-man defense. Ford loses it. Harper Adams comes out of the pack with it, and she's off to the races. Tries to get up a shot, and they're going to call a foul on the Warriors. So Adams will go to the line shooting 2. Foul is against Warriors number 11. Adriana Bonasora. Oh, I'm not sure why we weren't shooting foul shots on that, because it was either on the shot, and even if it wasn't on the shot, the Warriors have 5 team fouls, so they should automatically go into the line shooting 2. Not sure what happened there. So on the turnover, ball back over to the Warriors with exactly 1 minute on the clock here in the third quarter. Flames leading 20-8. Number 4 is going to be fouled on the shot for the Warriors. She will go to the line shooting 2. That's Ava. So number 4, Ava, her first shot won't go. Shalom's number 43, that's Lexi Breckbill, was whistled for the foul. Her second, team's fifth. So foul shots coming for both teams the rest of this quarter. Moore tips it to Moore on that rebound. Gets it up to Staley now. So number 4 for Frederick whistled for the foul. Looks like that's going to be her fourth. So some foul trouble mounting up here for the Warriors in this game. Harper Adams will head to the line. She will shoot 2 here with 34.9 seconds remaining third quarter. Flames up 12. Adams' first shot, nothing but net. Good looking stroke on that free throw. Adams' second attempt up and good. 2 for 2 from the line for Adams. Well done by the 7th grader for Shalom. Extending the lead now 22-8 here as we're getting down to the final 25 seconds of the third quarter. Harper Adams with the steal. Let's try to come back, and that's going to be the 5th foul on number 4. So she's going to be done for the afternoon. As Harper Adams will head back to the line, shooting 2. Number 2 for the Warriors coming in. Adams, who was 2 for 2 from the last trip, hits the first one on this trip. Hannah Coons coming in now for Sydney Moore. 18 seconds remaining third quarter. Flames up right now 23-8. See if Adams can add to that lead here with her foul shot, and we're going to get a lane violation. Doesn't matter as Adams hits the foul shot. Driving through the lane. We're going to get tied up. So on the jump ball, possession will remain down here for the Warriors as they get set to inbound it underneath their basket. Actually, now they're saying it's Flames ball. Final couple seconds here of the quarter. Coons passes it back to Quinn for 3, and at the buzzer, Quinn Staley buries it. And that extends the Flames lead to 19 as they lead 27-8 here heading into the final period. And what a great quarter that was for the Flames. The third quarter only giving up 1 point and scoring, got to do some quick math, 13 I believe. 13-1 third quarter there for the Flames. Outstanding job by the young ladies from Shalom Christian Academy against a nice Warriors team playing us tough here today. Unfortunately, getting in a little bit of foul trouble. That's not helping them out. Already have 1 player fouled out due to the Warriors. As we get set to start the final quarter here of Flames Frenzy Middle School Girls game, we have Sydney Moore, Lucy Bird, Harper Adams, Chloe Gearhart, and I believe number 10 is Raleigh Underkoffler. Coming into the game here for the final 6 minutes. The possession arrow points towards Frederick, so they will get the ball here to start the final 4th quarter of this middle school girls basketball game. Flames leading by 19, 27-8. Pass tipped away on the floor as Bird gets it up to Adams. Nice job there by the Warriors hustling back on defense to stop that potential transition bucket there by Shalom. Underkoffler passes it over Sydney Moore. Her shot off the mark. And they're calling it out of bounds off of Frederick, so it will be Shalom ball. Underkoffler looking to pass it in, finds Bird wide open underneath. She can't get her shot to go. Gearhart battling for the rebound. Tries to get it back to Bird, scramble for the ball, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Shalom now, so Underkoffler set the inbound it underneath the Flames basket. Number 11 there for the Warriors, tips it back out of bounds, so we'll do it again. First, we're going to get a substitution for Shalom as number 11, Ava Healy, coming in for number 24, Sydney Moore. Underkoffler taps the ball, gets it into Bird. It won't go. Bird gets a rebound, scramble for it. And Lucy going to get whistled for the offensive foul on 33. So that's going to be 5 on Lucy. She was a little bit confused on why she had the ball and how she would get called for the foul. But I know sometimes, depending on how your elbows are going, sometimes they can call fouls against that. So I don't know if she was flaring her elbows a little bit too much. She was as confused as anybody, but that's going to be out of bounds. Actually did not go out of bounds. So Harper Adams wisely picks it up and goes to the hole. Big collision, no call. Play on, says the officials. Back the other way we come. Oh, Healy anticipating that pass, intercepts it, goes all the way, can't get it to go. Underkoffler scrambling for the ball. And nice job there by Adams, tipping it out of bounds off of the Warriors. So it will be Shalom ball. An excellent hustle there by Harper Adams. As Underkoffler set to inbound it. Hannah Coons back into the game. Nice job by Hannah being strong with the ball. And Underkoffler gets called for steps. And that's going to turn the ball back over to Frederick here with 4:37 remaining, fourth quarter. Flames leading 27-8. Dribbles, and Healy coming out of nowhere to block that shot out of bounds as Frederick will inbound it now. Olivia Krause has come into the game. I missed that substitution there on the last stoppage of play. Tipped out of bounds by the Frederick. So it will be Flames ball here. Underkoffler set to inbound it to Coons. 4:20 remaining, fourth quarter. Oh, nice little give and go play between Coons and Healy, but it was tipped out of bounds by Frederick, so Shalom will inbound it now. So Cassidy Ubers coming in for Chloe Gearhart. Coons set to inbound it now, tries to get into Ubers, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow points to Frederick. Coons getting a little too much contact there, so she's going to get whistled for the foul. It's going to be Shalom's second team foul. I believe it's just Coons. Oh, it's going to be her second. Thought maybe it was her first. Second on Hannah. Nice job there by Hannah Coons. Playing great defense on number 12, who dribbled it out of bounds. So the ball back over to Shalom. Underkoffler running point now for the Flames. Gets it over to Ubers, back up top to Coons. Gets it over to Healy. Oh, and she's going to get fouled by number 10 for the Warriors. So at number 10, that's her first, team's first for Frederick. Nice inbound play there by Shalom, and Hannah Coons pulls up on the baseline. Nicely done, Hannah Coons, 6th grader for the Flames, seeing some action out here. That's the first points of the 4th quarter for either team. Loose ball, Coons comes away with it. She's off to the races. A 3-on-1 break, and Coons back-to-back buckets for Hannah. Hannah whistled for the foul. It's going to be her 3rd foul, team's 3rd here in the 4th quarter. So Hannah's going to come out now. But now it says 2 fouls, so I'm confused. I thought it said 2 on the last one. Frederick set to inbound it now, down by their own bench. As we approach the halfway point here of the 4th quarter, Flames lead 31-8. Hubers and number 2 from Frederick tied up. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow favors Shalom. But first, we're going to get a timeout on the floor, full timeout called by Warriors head coach. That timeout coming with 3:06 remaining, 4th quarter, Flames leading 31-8. You see the Flames breaking the huddle there. We got Raleigh Underkoffler, Cassidy Hubers, Ava Healy, Olivia Kraus, and number 44, Nora Gingrich on the floor for the Flames. Warriors setting up some full court pressure here. Nice job by Shalom. As Gingrich picks up the loose ball, gets it to Hubers, across to Healy. From the elbow, she puts up a shot. Looked good, but won't go. Scramble for the rebound. Warriors come down with it. Nice job by Nora, getting the steal up ahead to Healy. Oh, and she's going to get called for the travel. Turns the ball back over to the Warriors here with 2:34 remaining, 4th quarter. Flames lead 31-8. So since the second half here, Flames have only given up 1 point to the Warriors here in the second half. Healy almost with the steal. Great defense there by Underkoffler. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining, 4th quarter. Tipped away, loose ball. Oh, first we get a timeout before the tie-up, so that's gonna come here with exactly 2 minutes remaining, 4th quarter. Flames leading by 23. So 17-1 run here by the Flames in the second half to open this game up here. And that's where we get to our 31-8 score with 2 minutes remaining. Warriors set to inbound it underneath their basket as we come out of the timeout here with 2 minutes remaining. in the game. Nice job by Nora, yeah, using her height there. A lot of height on this girls' team, which is great, especially on the basketball court. Height definitely helps out there. It's one thing you can't teach. Oh, Warriors finally get one to go here in the second half. So are they saying it was a violation on the inbound? Nope. Nice job by Cassidy Ubers being strong with the ball, but she's going to get fouled by number 2 from the Warriors. So 1:25 now remaining here in the game. Flames up 31-10. Shalom inbounding it. Gets it into Cassidy Ubers. She dribbles up the right side. Gets it into the elbow. Nora Gingrich down to Olivia Krause. Up and just won't fall for her. Scramble for the rebound. Healy hits the floor, but the Warriors come away with it. Good defense here by Shalom. They've only given up 3 points here in the second half. Krause doing a nice job gathering that rebound. Tipped away. Warriors end up with it, number 21. And that's going to be a double dribble. So 48 seconds remaining here in the game. Flames up 31-10. (24-10) coming in for Frederick. 12 and 14 come out of the game. Scramble for the ball, jump ball. So Shalom has possession here with 44 seconds remaining. Healy will throw it in on the sideline down there by the Warrior bench. Stolen away by Frederick. Back the other way we come. 24 throws up a wild shot. Scramble for the ball. And we're going to get a foul on the floor here with 32.8 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Number 12, Cassidy Ubers whistled for the contact. Her first, team's fourth. So any more fouls here against Shalom, the Warriors will be shooting 2 the rest of this game. Oh, number 2 for the Warriors gets it up and in. Amber Crawford dribbling it up the left side. Nice job there, getting control of her dribble. Healy finds an opening, tries to go to the hole. She's going to get fouled, so Healy will go to the line shooting 2. So number 11, that's going to be her 5th, so she will have to come out. They actually didn't call it on the shot. They're calling that on the floor, so Shalom will inbound it underneath their basket with 16.6 seconds remaining in the game. Flames leading 31-12. We're going to get a jump ball as Gingrich gets tangled up with it. (14 seconds remaining here in the game. Healy tips that pass, goes up the other way, lays it up and in with the left hand. She hits the floor hard. She kind of wrenched her neck a little bit. So Healy gets a hand as she comes off, looks a little bit shaken up. I think she's going to be all right. Just kind of tweaked her neck there a little bit. Warriors going to roll it up the floor. Shalom comes out to guard it. And that's going to be the horn. Great start here for Flames Frenzy as the middle school girls get us started off with a 33-12 victory. We got 4 more games coming here, 5 more games. The middle school boys coming up next. Middle school boys A team, or B team, A team, JV. 5 more games remaining here on the afternoon. Thanks for tuning in for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, our middle school boys B team coming up next.